So we all thought that part 3 would conclude my massive perfume haul. But as it turns out, there's going to be a part 4. By the time I filmed and uploaded the first 3 parts, more additions to my collection came, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. So if you're interested to see my most recent purchases, then keep on watching. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely hit that red button. So surprise, we have part 4 to this massive haul. I'm not gonna have a long introduction. Yes, I purchased more perfume. It is what it is. I hope you enjoy this video. Let me just say there are some really good ones in this part. So without further ado, let's just get started. First, I'm gonna share with you 2 fragrances from Kilian. And I wasn't planning on purchasing these right now, but I found out from Terra Olfactophiles that this line of Kilian fragrances is getting discontinued. This is the line that's sold at Sephora. I can't remember the exact name of the line. And I've had several of them on my wish list, and so I decided, well, if they're getting discontinued, I'd better purchase them now. The 2 that I purchased, so let me show you the first one. The first one is Adults, and I already have a small 7.5 sprayer of this fragrance, and I mentioned it in several videos. I really love it. It's probably my favorite from this line of Kilian, and so since it was getting discontinued, I definitely wanted to get a full bottle, and by full I mean 30 ml. They also come in 100 ml, but this is more than enough for me. So the full name of this is Let's Settle This Argument Like Adults in the Bedroom Naked. So this fragrance has bergamot, lemon, fig nectar, green notes, cedar, vanilla, orris, sandalwood, violet, amberwood, and hedione. And to me, mostly, this fragrance is about fig nectar. It's very milky, creamy, sweet type of fig. The type of fig that I really enjoy. I'm not a huge fan of really green fig, but this one is beautiful. There's definitely vanilla, sandalwood. I can't say that I really get bergamot or lemon, but it's mostly sweet fig nectar with vanilla and sandalwood. It is beautiful, my favorite. And if you guys are interested in any of these fragrances from this line, like I said, it is getting discontinued. I think from what I heard, maybe it'll be gone from stores in September, but I'm not sure if that's accurate information. But definitely, if you're interested, get these now because they will be gone. And for me, this one I was able to purchase online, but the second one I'm going to show you was already in all sizes. It was out of stock online, so I actually had to go to a store to get it. And the second one that I purchased is the one that has been on my wish list for a long time, and this is Bois. So let me take it out. It looks, of course, exactly the same. There you go. So bad boys are no good, but good boys are no fun. And this fragrance is about Coca-Cola. So in addition to that, it has bergamot, cinnamon, apple, nutmeg, cedar, and amberwood. And I would say this scent is very unisex. I can totally see both men and women wear it. And in addition to Coca-Cola, which is, by the way, very prominent in this fragrance, it definitely smells like Coca-Cola. You get the freshness from the bergamot and maybe apple. You get a little bit of spiciness from cinnamon and nutmeg. Overall, it's a icy cold glass of Coca-Cola. I think it's a very unique scent. I haven't smelled this anywhere else, and I really enjoy it. Not the type of scent that I can wear every day. I think I have to be in the mood to wear this, but I really love it and happy to have it in my collection. Next, I'm going to share a very special purchase with you. And this is probably the most expensive fragrance in my collection and kind of very unexpected addition. I finally ventured into one of the Canadian stores and went to smell some fragrances and found out that one of our stores sells this line of fragrance, which I never knew before. And of course I got interested and started smelling them. Didn't buy anything at the store, but really kept thinking about several of the scents. And eventually, after thinking about it for a number of days, I just called the store and ordered it because I couldn't keep it out of my mind. And this is from Guerlain. Here's the overall packaging. Again, I'm not sure exactly what the name of the full line is. Let me just show you what it looks like. It's stunning. So inside of this box, we get this box. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already know that I purchased this because I just couldn't wait. I posted it there. There it is. Let's take out the fragrance. Here's the bottle. And I purchased Angelique Noir, although there were several in this line that really piqued my interest, but definitely this one was my favorite from the ones that I tried. So this has Angelica, pink pepper, pear, jasmine, vanilla, cedar, and caraway. And I don't know about any other notes. There's definitely Angelica in here and vanilla, maybe a touch of cedar. This is really about vanilla, and vanilla scents are my absolute favorites. And this is a stunning vanilla. This is in the same vein as Ani from Nishani, but it is sort of smoother, less harsh, let's say, more feminine. If I know there are some people that consider Ani to have slightly harsh edge to it or slightly masculine edge to it, then I would say this is a more gentler and more feminine version of Ani, although I love both, but to me they're sort of in the same vein, very milky, creamy, buttery, amazing type of vanilla. This is stunning. I am thrilled to have it as part of my collection. So this is again Angelique Noir from Guerlain. Next few purchases are going to be from the same house, a house that I've been interested in for a very long time, but for some reason I haven't purchased anything from them before. I really don't know why. And there's one fragrance in particular that actually wasn't a blind buy. I've sampled it quite a long time ago, and I kept looking for it on discounter sites because for most of my fragrances, I don't pay full price. Most of them are purchased from discounter sites, and it is always out of stock. So I kept waiting, and finally on one of the sites, it came in stock, and so I purchased it right away. And that kind of prompted the other purchases from this line because I thought I really need to explore this house more. It's a very well-known niche house, one of sort of, I would consider one of the first mass known niche houses. I'm talking about Serge Lutens, and the fragrance that has been on my wish list for a very long time is Bois Vanille. Now I don't have the boxes closed because I'm going to show you. Originally the bottles come with a screw top, and then the pump or the sprayer, I don't know what is it called, comes separately that you put on after you receive the fragrance. So I already put it on, that's why I can't close any of the boxes. So you can see this one has the black label. This is the newer version after they, I don't know, reformulated or changed their packaging. I'm gonna show you some other ones that come in older type of packaging. But this is 100 ml. It's quite a substantial bottle. And this is Vanilla Forest. That's what the name means, Bois Vanille. I think that's what it means. And so obviously this is about vanilla again. And this has sandalwood, almond, beeswax, licorice, vanilla, musk, coconut, guaiac wood, benzoin, and tonka bean. And this is a sweet vanilla, but it is very woody. It is very smoky. It is very deep. I can't say that I smell licorice, but maybe there's an addition of beeswax that gives a little bit of edge to it. There is sandalwood, benzoin, definitely. Maybe a little bit of coconut, but it's a smoky, woody type of vanilla. It's amazing. It is so, so beautiful. For vanilla lovers, I think this is a must. And I'm so happy to finally have it because, like I said, I've wanted this for a very, very long time. So another fragrance that I purchased from this house is a discontinued fragrance. I know it's hard to find these days. I kind of lucked out and found one bottle in still old formulation, and that's Jeux de Peau. So again, my box is not closed. And by the way, I forgot to show you, these are the caps that come with them, which I've removed already because I started using these fragrances. So here's the bottle. This is 50 ml, which I have to say 50 ml looks kind of a little bit nicer. And you see the label here is white, so this is how you know that this is in old packaging. And this is a stunning fragrance. It has been discontinued from what I understand. And again, I don't know why brands discontinue such amazing scents. So this one has milk, wheat, coconut, licorice, immortelle, osmanthus, sandalwood, amber, apricot, spices, and woody notes. And in Bois Vanille, I could not smell any licorice. I can in this one. There's definitely a little bit of licorice, but it's not too strong. It definitely has milky quality, and it's really about a freshly baked bread that you're biting into and you're having it with a glass of milk. It is such a cozy, beautiful, is it gourmand? I would say it is on the lighter side of gourmand because it does have sweetness in it. But I think this is the type of gourmand that would be great to wear in the warmer weather. It is beautiful. There's definitely a little bit of coconut coming in here as well. But I would say with all of the fragrances from Serge Lutens, don't blind buy. This is a complex house and they have complex fragrances, and really you're taking a gamble on these. I love it, but I can see that some people might not. And I read some reviews where people really find something almost sickening in this scent, which I can understand what it could be. So my suggestion, really sample these before you buy them, but this is a beauty and I wish that they would bring this one back. Okay, one more from Serge Lutens. This one, let me see if I can pronounce it. 5 o'clock au gingembre. Yeah, pretty good, maybe. So here you go. Here's the box. Again, this is in old packaging. So we have the same bottle with white label. And I really love that juice color in all of his fragrances is different. So you can even kind of tell what it is by the color of the juice. So you can see this one is light, this one's kind of greenish color. I know he has like dark red, he has some clear, some gray colors. Anyways, I just think that's really cool that all of them have different color juice. And this is about ginger and tea, I think. So all of the notes in here are tea, bergamot, ginger, cinnamon, cacao, honey, amber, patchouli, pepper, and woody notes. And it is definitely a ginger tea, but it has some sweetness to it, although it's kind of a light type of sweetness. Like there's cinnamon, honey, yes, but they're not very sweet. They're very lightly sweet. There's definitely some woody notes, probably a little bit of patchouli. So it's not your simple everyday type of tea. Like I often talk about Bordeaux Assam of India, which is a tea scent which has, I think, tea, lemon, and sandalwood, which is a pretty straightforward tea scent. This is not your straightforward tea scent. This is a lot more complex. And you know, in sometimes it behaves differently. Sometimes I smell it one way and sometimes I smell it a different way. So it's a changing type of scent. But I love tea scents, and so I really, really like this one. Again, I think this is very much unisex. I can see both men and women wearing it. So again, really happy to have it. Now, okay, I actually have one more Serge Lutens, so let me share with you that one, and then we have one more, which I will leave to the end. So the last Serge Lutens fragrance that I purchased is Santal Majuscule, and right away by the box, because it's black, you can tell that this is the newer packaging, and I think that's the newer, although I could be wrong actually, because now that I look inside, it has the same label as the old packaging has, just black. So I think it might have been a different collection, but still in the old packaging. Yeah, I think that's what it is, because the newer packaging looks like this. So this is still the old one. And I've read many reviews that say that this fragrance is actually very similar to Jeux de Peau. And so I was very, very curious. So let me tell you, this has, and I don't know if I have all the notes here, but I have sandalwood, cacao, and rose listed. Is that only 3 notes? I'm not sure, but I think that's what it is. And mostly, that's exactly what I get out of this. It is definitely sandalwood type of scent. I would say that's the most prominent note, but you definitely get rose on the background, and you get a little bit of that cacao, coffee type of scent. Overall, it does have a bit of that bakery, bready type of feel that Jeux de Peau has, but they're not the same. In my opinion, they're definitely not the same. Jeux de Peau is softer, sweeter, more bakery type of scent. This is more about sandalwood. I would say this is more masculine than Jeux de Peau, although again, overall, this is unisex. So I really, really like it, but I'm glad to have both Santal Majuscule and Jeux de Peau, because in my opinion, they're quite different. Yes, sort of going in the same direction, but very different. And so I think if you can, it's worth having both. And now finally, we've come to the last fragrance, which is really an amazing, amazing find. I'm completely obsessed with this fragrance currently. This is from a house that I only heard about recently, and I can't remember who I heard it from. This is Jules at Mad, and the fragrance is called Nea. So kind of simple but beautiful packaging. Let's take out the box. Here's the fragrance. And this is Extract de Parfum. So right away, you know that performance is amazing, and it really is amazing. You don't need to spray a lot, and it lasts on you all day, and it has amazing projection. Again, everyone can smell it around me. This is a gourmand, definitely. And it has dates, artemisia, pomegranate, palm leaf, jasmine, plum, rose, black pepper, patchouli, vanilla, benzoin, caramel, musk, tonka bean, and kashmiran. A lot of notes, and this is a masterpiece. I would, in my mind, I love so many fragrances in my collection, but there are few that I would consider masterpieces. And this is just my subjective opinion, please keep it in mind. Definitely one that comes to mind is Nishani Ani, and I would also put this one in a masterpiece category. There's something so magical and so amazing about this fragrance. It is very sweet, but it doesn't cross the line of being too sweet or too cloying, or a fragrance that gives you a headache. It is just an amazing type of sweetness. It is definitely about dates. Dates is the most prominent note in this, which is unusual. I am not familiar with any other fragrances where dates are the most prominent note. And so you have dates, you have a little bit of pomegranate juice, you definitely have caramel. Not so much tonka bean, I don't think I smell that, but caramel, vanilla, yes, it is very sweet. But you also have a touch of freshness in it, which I think makes it not cross that too sweet line. And I think probably it's coming from the palm leaf. So it's like you're sitting somewhere in the Mediterranean. It makes me think of Mediterranean. I don't know, somewhere in Greece, and eating dates and maybe dried apricots and something like that. That's what it smells like to me. That's the imagery that it gives me. It is so beautiful. I wish you all could smell it with me because it is amazing. For those of you that love gourmands and are looking for something a little bit different, I would strongly recommend looking into this one. If you have an opportunity to test it, test it. I think you would love it. This is an amazing find. And that's it. We're done with part 4. Let's keep fingers crossed. This is our last part. I hope you're not sick of all these hauls that I've been posting every week. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.